Hello, in this recording we're going to look at a design that enables us to publish back values from variable pay and compensation to Employee Central, always in one currency that we decided to use. Even though variable pay and compensation do all the calculations in the local currency of each employee, which we can see here with this standard column from variable pay, we can see that everything was calculated in the currency of each employee. In this case, euro, here British pounds, and here USD. But in some cases, there are requirements to publish everything back to the profile of each employee, to the non-recurring section of the profile, non-recurring payment section, in a specific currency. That is frequently the case for example, equities, for a specific group of employees. So I'll walk us through this design that I did here, these two columns that I added, and how I'm able to calculate everything in USD, and how then we're able to publish back to the profile of each employee. So first things first, let's look at the design of these two columns. We can see that here for every employee we see USD, which is something that I hard-coded in the formula, this code USD of this column. And then I inserted a formula that is referencing a lookup table, which basically contains all the currency conversion rates. So we have to maintain, with this design, we have to maintain the standard currency conversion rate table, which allows us to browse and change the view from functional to employee local currency. And then we have to create, basically take the values from that standard table and then load them into a custom lookup table, which we can then use here to do our formula. So let's go look at the formula first of these two columns, and then we'll look at the lookup table, and then we'll do an example of publish back. So if we navigate to the bottom here, this first column USD has the formula USD that is hard-coded in it. It's a column of type string, and the ID here is custom USD. And then I have this second formula where we do final payout, which is the column where we calculate the payout in the local currency, multiplied by 1 divided by the value coming from the lookup table that we created, which we're about to see in a second. So we multiply, basically we just do the division 1 divided by the rate that is in the lookup table where we have all the currency conversion rate, and that enables us to get the USD value. So let's take a look at the lookup table now. So we can see we have two inputs and one output, which is the rate. And so we say from, to, and the rate. So it's very similar to the one that we have in the standard currency conversion rate table, which is here. We can see convert from, convert to. So basically all we have to do is export the standard currency conversion table, add a header, because when we export it, it doesn't have a header. So just add a header in the file that we export. So we do here insert from, to, and then the rate. Then load this as a lookup table with two inputs and one output, and then use it in the formula that we saw here. Once we have the formula all set, we can launch the worksheet, and then we have to reference, actually before launching the worksheet, we have to build the publish back, which is built on these two columns. So we have custom USD is going to be mapped to the local currency code. So I'm going to show that first in Employee Central settings, and then we can also look at it from the template, from the XML. So we see here USD, payout in USD for publish to EC. So let's take a look at how it looks in the XML. So if we navigate to the place where the XML is, we can see here pay component non-recurring. We can see custom USD, my column where I hard-coded the currency USD, publishes to currency code, and then we see custom payout USD publishes to the value column of the non-recurring pay component. So let's do Let's do a test case. We're going to route the worksheet to completed, which is mandatory to be able to publish back. So move the form to completion. Yeah, I'm struggling with the zoom here to be able to click on next because this cannot be moved. And when we have everything set up, we can go to complete composition cycle and in our template. And complete composition cycle section, and then click on publish data, publish in Employee Central, which was actually already there, and submit. We can track the completion of the job in monitor compensation jobs. So sometimes the jobs get queued on the server for prioritize another job. So I'll pause until the job starts showing. Okay, so it was only a couple seconds actually. And now we can see completed. We want to track the status of the published job. We can see one plan successfully published, 6 successful, and so we can see some of the employees from that plan. We can go to the completed, see the completed worksheet to have a couple of employees to test on with the exact value that we were expecting. So for example, Pamela, we were expecting $2,205. So let's go and see her profile. One-time payment section, and then we can see USD, even though the pay component group that she has that we use was in British pounds. So that enables us, the design that we just looked at enables us to publish everything in any currency that we want. Thank you. Bye-bye.